Alright, guys. So my sexy self is sitting here after a workout, and I was kind of wondering if to turn off the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth and all that. 'Cause every time I do, and not the Bluetooth, the airplane mode, and turn it on, and every time I do a video, some motherfucker, some moron will call, and this goddamn, I don't know, I've never been able to figure out why the video stops when I take. You got the call notification up top, but I don't even push it, but the video stops. I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck that happens. So, anyway, this is gonna be a random rant, man. I don't know. I mean, just how gay and cocked society is, and by extension, it's the men that enable all this. Like, oftentimes while doing pull-ups, I think about things, right? And I'm talking out loud, and people are like, this guy has gone insane or whatever. So this is what I do. Let me show you. Anyway, I'll show you. Why not? Because it's what I do. Like, when I'm doing pull-ups or something, I'll be like, I'll be talking to myself. And a lot of people will be, and, everybody around me will be like, what the hell is he talking about? Right? I mean, so, I'll be like this. I'll do this. Then I'll do, whatever number of pull-ups I want to do. Okay, that fell down. So you got to see the ceiling fan. But whatever, I just did two. Then I'll be pacing up and down like this, thinking of some problem, something. I'll be doing that. But it's while doing these things that I have some of my best insights ever. In fact, I don't know why. I do know why. Every time I do a pull-up, because you use your hands and those are tied to your brain, and every time I do a pull-up, I get some new idea. Now, it may work, it may not work, but and every time I climb, hill workouts or stair workouts, because the soles of your feet. This is another reason. Foot massages, I love them. I mean, I love body massage, foot massage, all of that. Foot massage is especially good when done by my mate. No, guys. I've had a guy do it once. I mean, it was okay, but yeah, it was okay. I did really, but because of the acupuncture, not the acupuncture, the reflexology thing. Anyway, so everything is so gay, man. I mean, I keep thinking about these things, and everything is so gay, so retarded. I don't know. Man, and again, we cucked men. So let's start with, some random thoughts. I may forget things here. I may remember them. I don't know. But the number one thing I want to talk about is men that, my Marlboros. The new Marlboros, like I opened this pack today and the scent still hasn't gone away. Oftentimes I won't even light a cigarette. I'll just put it in my mouth because fresh tobacco. But anyway, and I was supposed to go out have a smoke now. But you got a bunch of idiots out there right now. And anyway, so men who claim, levels of cope in today's society are beyond belief, man. Especially men. They're fat, they're cocked, their wives don't respect them, they're human ATMs. And they try and justify all this by the most asinine things that even the simplest of logical tests. Like, I have customers, some customers, not all, some are, I have customers tell me, I listen to my wife. I have customers that tell me, 1 minute, please. This is an interesting video because I'm showing you what my daily life, part of my routine and all that, because I don't have a camera team to follow me around. Neither would I want one, but so Yeah, these guys that say, they work in unison as a team with their wives. How gay can you be to say your wife and you are team members, or you work as a team? Then you have guys that claim, I can't buy that book. My wife would have a heart attack if I bought a book that expensive. Like, dude, who cares? If you don't buy it because they have a joint account or whatever, she's gonna want to spend it on something equally retarded like a wedding anniversary or some bullshit. What do you actually accomplish other than keeping your wife happy on a? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's typical wife shack talk. But anyway, team. So let's assume you're on a, I don't know, baseball team, football team, whatever. Somebody the linebacker, somebody the quarterback, somebody the, you have defensive positions, offensive positions, and all that. Soccer, you got the goalie, you got the, what was Maradona? Pele, Maradona, I don't know. What was he? I think he was, I can't remember the term, but you have all these positions. Like in chess, you have rook, you have king, you have queen, you have pawn, you have all that. But so each member of that team has a purpose. It can do certain things, and it's a unique talent. In terms of your woman, your wife that owns you, if you're saying these kind of things, stupid things, what talent does she have that you can't do better yourself? Like, her ideas are terrible, shit ideas. Women's ideas result in open borders, and men getting abortions now. Apparently, I saw the story. Literally, some fat white Karen, some fat white lady. She jumped into a pond at something that looks like a zoo or something, and said the male duck was raping the female duck. I am not shitting you. It's an actual case. I mean, it's so stupid. Their ideas lead to disaster because they don't think long term. They don't have any logical thinking. All they think is short term, feel good, emotional thinking, which doesn't work. Other than pop out babies, and they take fucking forever to do that. What exactly can a woman do? I mean, housework? No, a man can do it just as well. I mean, now, cooking? Men can do it just as well. And, sometimes I prefer a man doing it because men don't put emotion into their food unless you're a fucking cock. Like, a lot of these guys I talk to, they, on the site you have fat men and all that. Then you have men, and they put emotion into that food, and then, the food's shit one day, it's good one day, it's bad one day, depending on her mood. I'd rather have the same damn meal. I have the same damn meal every fucking day. Day in and day out. Oh, that's boring. It's not boring. Food is just, I'm not saying I don't enjoy a good pizza or a good steak or whatever, but it's never really held any appeal for me, food. I mean, all these guys, oh, what you gonna eat today? What you gonna, Like, dude, are you gay? Just put the fucking food in your mouth. Your body needs it. Get on to the next task. Be a better bet. Oh, shit. My knee still hasn't fully recovered, and I'm still taxing it. Anyway, then you have guys. So, yeah, how the fuck can you be a team? I mean, if you do everything better than her, you don't need her, right? I wrote this, I wrote an interesting thing on my first site, my oldest site today, raulmukherjee.com, Need versus Want, and it's interesting, the dynamics. I mean, I keep telling guys, don't get married, man. If you get married, you're signing your own death warrant, because the minute you get married, she's going to want to remove all those same wild characteristics about you that if you were a real man before that, or if you were that guy before that, she's going to want to cock you, because what attracted her to you was that you had plenty of girls around you. You chose her. You were this handsome, sexy guy, blah, blah. But then after she gets married, she's got you. Now she wants a human ATM. Now she also knows if any other girl comes into the picture, that's an instant threat. So, I mean, you get cucked. You lose your edge. Like in Rocky 3, he lost his edge, and we all know what happened, Mickey was like, he's gonna kill you. That guy runs, I don't know, 6 miles a day or whatever he said. And she benefits. I mean, she might not cheat physically. She'll get fat and lazy and she'll just sit on her ass and she's not going to do what you want. And so, what's the point? Keep her wanting it. As a man, you shouldn't need a woman. I mean, need as in, needy need. Now, obviously, if you got to put your dick in something, you need a woman. But even that, man, I mean, I've been with over 450 women, man, or maybe it's 448 now. I don't know, but approximately. But I don't know. I mean, I think of sex, I get blowjobs, I get all these things, but like, I mean, if I didn't, I didn't. I don't. I block girls all the time. I don't even. Sometimes I just want to be left alone in peace, because. Teamwork again. How the fuck you can't even talk to a woman? You know what? As a logical man, every time I talk to a woman as a rational male, within about I don't know, like half a minute, if even that, I'm like, how can you be so goddamn stupid? How can you lie so much? Because women are all pathological liars. They're never gonna, tell you facts. They're just gonna tell you what suits them at that point at the point in time. With women, there's no credit. With team members, so you have a guy that's not been performing for a long time, but before that long time, he was a fantastic player. So the coach would keep him on, because eventually he'll come good. With women, there is no credit. The minute you stop providing, some of them may give you a few extra days or whatever, but that's it. She's going to leave or she's going to terminate the relationship. She may not leave as in sign a divorce paper or whatever. So how the fuck are you a team? Then you have guys that, I'll listen to my wife and I went to vote according to her preferences. Dude, are you a fucking idiot? But women don't give two shits about politicians. They're concerned about two things: money and their own security, and money buys their security. They'll gladly sacrifice everything, including kids, at the altar of feminism. Of course, nobody's happy with that. Even women aren't. They all want me. I mean, I got your wife jacked. I mean, it's hilarious. All these guys with all this money, they got Porsches, they got what was that? I mean, they got these big-ass cars and big-ass houses, but I talk to their wives. I mean, how much more primal can you get? Let me tell you something, man. I mean, all these relationships I've had, I mean, the ones that were actually, intense, casual flings or whatever you call that, situationships, I don't know what the fuck you call it. To me, it's a good blowjob. There were times in my life, man, I had less than zero money. Now, of course, nobody believed that. That's a different issue because I look rich. My beautiful face, my sexy, beautiful, handsome face looks rich. I mean, everyone, and I think rich, that's why. And so that's why it permeates. But, and I'm always positive. I'm the most positive person out there. There's nobody out there as positive as I am. As inspirational, motivational. Like Mark said, African Silverback Gorilla, you are damn good at motivating people. And then I wrote Gumption Galore. But, so, yeah, I mean, the teamwork thing we covered the, the part of her leaving you, voting according to your wife. Like, dude, let me tell you, all these women that were really into me, that really are, if she's really into you, she is going to have nobody on her WhatsApp or WeChat or whatever the hell it is. You're going to be the pinned post on her, pinned contact on her instant messaging. She will literally ask you for advice on everything, even if she's paying for it. Carol, that girl I talked about, she used to literally ask me, I was like, Carol, because it was China, I didn't really know much about, where to go on these expensive holidays she took me on. Carol was like, I don't know, you decide. And first time we ever, sort of started to flirt with each other, or she was flirting with me from the word go, I guess. I just didn't notice it. I mean, she was like, I don't like to drive. Do you have a license? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't have a license. But I drove anyway. And, because, women don't like women don't like driving cars and all that. The bottom line is this. She's going to Not just, you're not going to have to tell her to, let you lead. She's going to want you to lead. And when a woman wants something, she's going to move heaven and earth to fucking get it. That's just normal, man. Women want strong men to lead. It's just fucking normal. It's just in today's cucked, wife-jacked society that, oh, you're no girl boss, and, I follow Kamala, and, I mean, what the fuck did Kamala do other than suck dick? I mean, she might have done a good job there, so she rose to where she was, but, I mean, other than that, open borders, a totally ruined economy, I mean, what did she do? She did nothing other than cackle. But she's a woman, she's got pants on, so, she's got it ties into what I keep saying about why women don't deserve any rights and all this, and I've spoken so much about that. Teamwork. Then you have guys that have joint accounts and their salary goes into, or no, not even joint accounts, individual accounts. They get paid into their individual accounts. Their salary goes into their wife's account. And she handles the finances, and she actively tells other people in front of the husband, oh, he just needs to earn. He doesn't need to worry about how it's spent or where it's spent or, And he accepts it. How gay can you be, man? I mean, how fucking stupid can you be? Then that's ultimate matriarchy. And let me tell you, there's plenty of people from older generations. Feminism, it's just because of social media and all that now you're really seeing it, but it's been around since the 1970s, and weak men enabled it. Strong men create good times. Weak men, and then that cycle keeps continuing. Whew. And the more I think about all this, the more I'm glad I don't talk to people. This is why I can't talk to people, because people are so fucking stupid. Literally, I live in one of the richest parts of town here, so-called richest parts, but they're rich, yeah. I cannot find one single guy to actually sit down and have a conversation with. Because, like I said, it's okay to talk to someone. That's great. But then, after you talk, you should get to a solution. And nobody wants to get to a solution. They either want to ignore it, or they want to say, from an intellectual standpoint, yeah, the problem exists. But, it is what it is. Nothing will change. So I can't really talk to anybody either, And, yeah, I think we covered all the points I've been ranting about all day. To myself, I think I did. I don't know. We'll do maybe 5 more pull-ups, then we'll end this video. Oh, God, my 9-inch big dick. But it triggers Ben Bird. I know. We'll cover that 9 inches thing as well. I don't know. See? It's easy. And guys won't do this. They'll cope by saying we're big but not fat and all this other bullshit. Like, guys, I used to be fat myself. Never as fat as some of y'all, but, and I still trained. But I used to be fat. If I can do this, so can you, right? I mean, I don't understand why people don't do it. You'd rather cope or what? I don't know. Retarded. Completely retarded. 9mm of Fury. That was a beautiful video, wasn't it? Alright. I'm going to say this one more time. Context, okay? This 9mm thing, first of all, it's very real. If you look at what happened, Nick Fuentes made one comment and some woman showed up literally with pepper spray or something in her hand. Actually, not. She didn't have pepper spray. He pepper sprayed her, but he got put in. He got arrested for assault or whatever, which is bullshit, by the way. But she shouldn't be showing up at his house, uh, trying to pester him. That's his opinion. So if somebody shows up at my house, I'm the kind of guy that either does it or I don't. So 9 millimeters. Now that part is, self-explanatory. It means a pistol. It means a gun. Old school gun. Old school handgun, I should say. Oh. The 9 inches that you saw down there, or you didn't see, that's why I put my pants on before YouTube bans it for whatever. That is what all feminists want. It's simple. I cannot tell you the number of other women that praise other men in front of their own men, and these men take it. And women are brutal, man. Back in the day, I had this girlfriend. She would say, "Honey, look at the muscles on that dude." Even back when I was married, never directly, but indirectly, she would sometimes look at movie stars and, "Oh, he's so slim, this and that." And she'd never say that in a bad way, but she wanted him. She liked it. She was attracted to it. So women like that kind of guy. It's that simple. And the 9 inches was, hey, I got the girls. So every time a feminist has got that 9 inches, bang. Remember that guy in Oman? He was like, I'll tell you in Hindi. He was like, तुम उसकी लोगे तो उसकी पीछे से पॉटी निकल जाएगी. I was like, dude, and I don't even know who this girl was. He was talking about some girl that he was, whatever. But he was basically saying, if you bang her, you literally bang the shit out of her, and that's funny. But every time you do that to a woman, she is going to forget everything else for 3 or 4 days. She's not gonna argue. There's a reason. Keep her in line. Bang the bitchiness out of her, And you gotta be a man to do it. If you're a weak, spineless, nibbling sissy that says, "I let my wife lead the house," you're simply not gonna be up to par in bed. And back to this. If she's really into you, she's not going to bother one iota about, whether Trump gets elected or Biden, because naturally you're leading. And she loves that. She wants that. Every woman really likes a man to lead. The last thing I'm going to say, multiple women, Now, no woman's going to admit she likes her man with multiple women, but it happens. Men are naturally polygamous, and women are naturally monogamous. It's that simple. Because men are programmed to spread their seed. Women are programmed to, once they get that seed, they nurture. They first of all, they take 8 months to get a baby. Then they have to take care of that baby, and so they nurture. So they're not, you look at the animal kingdom. You look at tigers are solitary, but you look at a lion. The leader of the pride has plenty of females. It's normal, But you got to be the leader. You got to be that guy. So there's that. And let's see, did I forget anything else? Maybe it's time for my smoke. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Society has become so increasingly fucking gay. Dudes listening to their wives, dudes putting their salaries in their wives' accounts, dudes literally working for houses and giving it all away to the wife. She does exactly as she pleases. Dudes literally, their own children, in many cases, they will literally sacrifice just for either feminism or their wives who are feminist. Dudes that, give their wives everything. Those girls cheat on them, or those girls give them nothing. And they accept it. Then you have dudes that talk about, it being a team and we're equals and we contribute equally. No, you don't. Society in general has just become so gay and cucked, man. So gay and cucked. And I think that's the rant for now. I'll see y'all later.